The history of Hangul is long and detailed, starting in Chinese and changing over time due to a wise ruler. It is now celebrated once every year on Hangul Day. The Korean language of Hangul has been becoming more popular within the past few years. Although it is becoming more common, where it came from, how it developed, and what was called for its creation are questions that still need to be answered. The National Institute of Korean Language talks about how, before Hangul was created, the East Asian part of the world mostly used Chinese writing for their literary works. This was a very hard way to communicate because the spoken language was so different from the written Chinese characters that it was hard to dictate or translate what was said into what needed to be recorded. One person, King Sejong, created Hangul to help the citizens have a better life with easier communication. This also made it easier to write and understand what was written by others that are from this nation. The National Institute of Korean Language goes on to talk about how the original Hangul was rough and not completely defined and still symbolized many Chinese characters. This worked as the best way to help the people for a substantial amount of time, but still would need work as the years progressed. The years allowed for a defined system that is now capable of being studied by many people and contains 19 consonants and 21 vowels, each having its own sound and use to the language. When arranged to make words, it can look difficult. From the website Korean Letter, we see it is easier than it looks because the vowels are set up in a system connected to the idea of heaven, man, and land, to help show us how they are written. Korean Letter goes on to explain that the consonants are designed to show how you pronounce the word, meaning the placement of tongue or what part of the throat is used. The National Institute of Korean Language goes on to talk about how Koreans now celebrate a specific day each year, October 8th, for their writing system. This day is called Hangul Day. During this celebration, they have a writing contest to promote the perfection of one's writing along with other events, like that of a museum, with different questions that need to be answered to gain a stamp of completion from the specific stand dedicated to different parts of the exhibit. Some really important phrases to know in any language are hello and thank you. In the Korean language, 안녕하세요 is the word for hello formally, while the word 감사합니다 is used to say thank you in the formal way. Now that you have a basic understanding of the language, you can appreciate the country's culture a little more. Now you can impress them with some knowledge and allow them to be more willing to help you.